saying layers of paint. So
Yeah.
So what does she start with?
She'll start with a base paint. She'll add a color. She used rags. She would rub it off. But they're almost compartmentalized. This is sort of like 20 paintings in one painting. And sometimes she would texture the background with the back of the brush, or she would build up the gesso. But you can see here there's pink underneath, and she puts the blue on top. So she scumbles the paint on top of the paint to give it different colors. It's called scumbling. It's a technique for painting, but she was very deliberate, and they almost have a multi-dimensional look they take you into the painting. It's kind of curious. So, and then she experimented with a lot of different styles, but a lot of them are compartmentalized. They have little areas like this, and it just goes in and into the painting. Here's the Kachina dolls. A lot of her work was based on the cave drawings out in Santa Fe, or rock drawings. And that's actually like a deer dance based on the Indians. And then the different animals from Santa Fe have different meaning. And then that's more like an Egyptian style painting, but very similar.
Yeah.
It echoes the hieroglyphics. And she has these messages that she puts in. But if you look at this painting, it's textured. The back of the paint, the back of the brush, she's inscribed into the paint. And there's layers, and these paintings are incredibly complicated. There's so much in just one area. And they're very sophisticated. Her own style, you can look at it, I don't know who that would be representative of other than Peter Miller. It's herself. That's a fantastic painting. And then these are goddesses. The snake is actually a serpent called a Vanyu, which is a god of water out in Santa Fe. Her love of nature. This is an early work that relates to Carl's and Moreau. I have these all mixed together. So. And each painting sort of has a story that she creates. And I guess you can interpret any way you want, but she was affected totally by the Native American Indians. Yeah. She's one of the most fascinating artists I've discovered in 40 years. So it's just my personal opinion. The texture is pretty incredible. This back of the brush, the scraping. And then some of them almost have like a faux feel. There's like a painting behind the painting, underneath the painting.
This one has a lot of texture.
A lot of levers, yeah. Very interesting work.
It almost looks,
so
like she cut the canvas into...
I know, it almost looks like a collage, but it's not.
It just has this almost naive quality to it, like...
That's pure Peter Miller right there, though. That's her style. This looks like Max Ernst. This is sort of like a pop art. That's obviously Moreau. This is these are prayer paddles, and again, there's just not one color. There are layers of colors. I don't know how she determined what, but it's an expression of herself. She has a unique style that really you can't compare to too many other people. And again, this is her symbology. The only symbol I know, that's a Nordic symbol for eternity.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the layering and the glazing, the Tiwa Indians did a lot of wall paintings, and she loved to go hike and horseback ride to different areas to find artifacts. She was really into history, and it was said that she was an Indian princess in a former life. Some of the Indians thought that of her. I didn't put that in the book at all, but we tried to keep the book more academic.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, wow.
these works are pretty involved. I don't know which way to go.
I think it's so great that you saved these pieces. I mean, they were just
it's a labor of love. We're going into my 4th year. 2 years were spent doing the conservation and research, and we formed a publishing company to publish the book, and we did it just in time for a show in Santa Fe. And then I had a show here, and now we have a show in Philadelphia. I was hoping to get a museum show, but it's really difficult to do unless you're connected either financially or